Hey, what's up guys? We're going to pick back up with the Etsy print on demand mini series for 2021 today, and we're going to look at analytics because unbeknownst to many that sell on Etsy, they actually do a pretty good job giving us information on like where the buyers are originating from of our products. And it's not even just about conversions. You can actually see where just traffic in general is coming from to your listings. And this is very easy to find in your shop managers. So this video probably won't take that long. I'm going to show you where you can find it and kind of drill down and give you some examples of what you will find. So let's get started. Quick reminder, take advantage of my weekly print on demand giveaway. This week sponsored by Flying Research, print on demand research tools, AutomatePOD, design creation automation, all-American graphics, premium pre-made graphics for you to use in your designs, and Bubble Scout, the only Redbubble niche research and validation tool. You can find a link in the description. It's free, it takes like 10 seconds to enter, and 2 winners are selected every Sunday. Also in the description, you'll find a link to my 8-day print-on-demand mini course delivered via email and a link to my print-on-demand Facebook group. Last but not least, make sure you caught part 11 of my Etsy series. I'll link to it right here in the YouTube cards. If you missed it, go ahead and check that out as well. We cover coupons and special offers in Etsy, both of which will help increase your sales. All right, speaking of sales, how are we getting traffic to our listings? That's what we're going to look at in this video. So on the sidebar of your shop manager where you see stats, now, I bet you a lot of people haven't even been here before because I was definitely guilty of not coming here when I was running my Etsy account. It was rare that I came here, but it's good to know that this is there. Okay, so Etsy has this little section here, how shoppers found you. By the way, you can also change the date range up there in the top left corner. So we have it set to this year for the new Etsy shop we've been working with. And it says Etsy brought 83% of visits and we brought 17% of visits, and it tells you actually how those were, how those originated and whatnot. But it also shows you that like Etsy is responsible for, in this case, 4 out of 5 visitors to our Etsy listings, and about 20% are generated by either off of Etsy or maybe we send direct traffic. So you can actually click any of these that you see here. It says Etsy app and other Etsy pages, Etsy search, Etsy marketing and SEO, direct and other traffic, social media, and Etsy ads. By the way, oh yeah, I thought I was blocking it, but you can see we're not really running the Etsy ads here, so we have 0 for that. But you can click any of these and drill down into the data. So here we have Etsy app and other pages. And so far this year, you can kind of see we opened the shop, I think in February, and then really started to pick up traction in March. And from the time I took these screenshots to when I'm recording this video, we've actually been making a lot more sales. So far everything's good. And I'm going to set up actually some upload automation soon and get a bunch more listings posted to the shop, or at least that's in the plans whenever I have spare time, which I have none of. But so you can see here the visits over time. You can see the most visited listings as well as the number of visits. And you can see the search terms that your listings are ranking on. Granted, this is not the most efficient way. It's not efficient at all, actually, because it's really only showing 5 search terms at a time, and it's got them ranked in terms of the whatever's driving the most traffic to your listings. The only thing is it's aggregating all of your listings together. So it's not that, you know what I mean? It's not that useful because what if you have 1,000 listings, 10,000 listings? You're only going to see the, most, I guess if you were like sitting down and trying to figure out what niches to double down on or triple down on, which you should know anyways from sales, but you can come here and at least see where you're gaining traction on Etsy. So here we are looking at Etsy search now. And it breaks down. It says, see traffic and sales driven by offsite ads. We're promoting your items on high traffic sites, including Google, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Bing to drive new buyers straight to your shop. It's risk-free advertising. We pay the upfront costs to promote your items. You only pay when you make a sale. So you can actually click that also and see the offsite ads. And here we've got 2 products advertised that it's showing us, and one of them generated an order, and that's the one right behind me. I actually showed this off in a separate video where we talked more in depth about Etsy offsite ads, but you can see here that we generated 47 clicks. Fortunately, we didn't have to pay per click. We only paid for the sale, and if I disappear myself for 2 seconds, you'll notice right behind where I just was that this sale brought in $28.93, and we paid Etsy $4.34 for that ad. And here you can see what listings were generating views on Etsy search. We currently have, or as of the picture being taken, 1,468 views in search results. Now, I think that actually means getting clicked, right? Yeah, it implies getting clicked anyways. So you can see the views, you can see the favorites, and you can see the orders, and of course the revenue that probably the part that we care about most, right? The money generated, and it's got it in order. It looks like from most views to least amount of views. And what's interesting is you might have some listings that convert at a higher percentage on less views. Like you can see the hat that we have in our number 3 spot has less than half the views of the shirt in the number 2 spot. However, it's already generated more revenue and 1 additional sale, and more favorites too. Favorites tend to be a good indicator of what's popular on Etsy. Here we have direct and other traffic. And again, same thing. You see the chart with the visits over time. You see the most visited listings. You can see a traffic source breakdown on this one. So you can see we've got some external traffic being driven from erank.com, from tools.spypro.io. That's probably some Etsy like scraping tool. Rebelinternet.eu and Merchantformer. Interesting. So somehow Merchantformer indexed or sent somebody to our Etsy shop. That's interesting. All right, here you see Etsy marketing and SEO. So you can see visits from Google, Yahoo, Bing, and other search engines. I didn't know there was other search engines. No, I'm just kidding. I would actually recommend, guys, if you haven't checked it out, check out like DuckDuckGo. It's a little bit better as far as privacy goes, and they do not filter out search results. Like Google's kind of creating a centralized internet and very carefully, you wouldn't even know, right? But they're curating search results. So go ahead and check out DuckDuckGo if you haven't already. Not that DuckDuckGo is perfect, by the way, but a little bit better than Google for sure. And you can see here your traffic from these search engines over time. You can see the most visited listings. We are not doing too hot on these search engines, but it actually makes sense, guys. The big search engines, they tend to write into their algorithms that the newer listings, they don't just like jump to the top of search results if there's something else ranked on those same primary keywords. It tends to take time to, I guess, like for these algorithms to trust new web page content. Even if it's on an authoritative domain like Etsy, it's still a new Etsy URL, new Etsy page. Now let's say that there's some competition on Redbubble or Amazon, but those pages have been around for 6 months or a year. They may edge us out on Etsy. This is why, guys, it's a long game. Don't just give up immediately. Every time you post to a big platform, keep in mind, like you're occupying internet real estate that will not only generate sales from people that search on those websites, but it's also getting indexed by the search engines, and your organic rank can climb over time on those search engines as well. So, just play the long game, guys. Trust me. You can see the traffic breakdown here as well. If I hide myself really quickly, you can see Google generated, whoops, that didn't work. Google generated 37 visits, google.com that is, and google.ca for Canada generated 3 visits. And then at the bottom there, you can find social media visits. Now, we do not have our automated social media set up. It's not a big priority of mine, although I did promise you guys I would show you how you can set it up for your Etsy shops to automate your social media presence. So I'm not going to forget about you there. That'll probably be the last video that I do in the series, but just wanted to show you that somehow, some way, we still got 2 clicks from Facebook. So that's probably an organic share on Facebook that they can see. You can actually see where the traffic's coming. So Etsy was able to detect that, but then we got 0 from Instagram, 0 from Pinterest, 0 from Twitter, 0 from Tumblr. And that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments below or requests for future content. You're not going to want to miss part 14. I'm going to show you one of the most critical steps if you want to succeed as a seller on Etsy. Not just succeed. You can succeed without watching this video. Well, you can succeed without watching part 14, to be clear, but you will thrive if you watch and act on what I'm going to show you in part 14, which focuses exclusively on making killer primary thumbnails for your Etsy products. So you don't want to miss that one, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. As I wrap up the video, just wanted to remind you, I have a full print-on-demand course. It walks you through everything I do to run my 6-figure print-on-demand business, 6-figure annual sales. It shows you how to start, scale, and then automate your whole business. Check that out, link in the description. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you at the next one.